What your CSGO knife says about you.
First off, Counter-Strike isn't just a game, alright? This is a proving ground outside of the real world. So what
True,
type of knife
true.
you use says everything about you. Your income, your penis size, your skill in-game and outside of the game, what your diet is like. All of these things play factors into what knife you have. First knife, the bayonet. Okay, a lot of people like this one. It's kind of popular. I'm gonna throw the bayonet in B.
I agree. I
feel like bayonet users are the type that brought a bagel and cream cheese and like a small bottle of Gatorade to their high school lunch every day, and they wear like Nike Elite socks. That's a fucking bayonet user. Okay? And you know I'm right.
I get that.
Next up, we got the Bowie knife. We're bringing audio onto the table. The Bowie knife
C,
sounds
probably.
good when you pull it out. It's such
C.
a big fucking blade. You just gotta fucking pull it out like that. It's like a sword, bro. It's literally a sword. I respect the Bowie. I'm gonna put it
B,
in B
okay,
tier.
that's fair.
It's got
that's
its pros
fair.
and cons. If it's something your style, you should rock it and be that guy. You should be that fucking guy. If you're thinking about the Bowie, this is your sign to do it. They're affordable, they're clean. Fucking get a Bowie, bro.
I'd probably go C tier,
Everyone's
though.
favorite, the butterfly knife, clean ass knife. You
Not-
know,
not-
most people would just
not
throw this
S.
automatically in S tier.
I would say
but it's
A.
too overhyped. It's going in A. This knife has
Yeah.
a different reputation
Yeah.
now
I
than
agree
it
with
did
that.
back in the day. It just looks so good with the op. It's
I
a
agree.
flashy knife. It's got cool animations. But I feel like these days, if someone has a butterfly, they're going to be sitting in the back, stimming. They're stimming their brain damage, fixing their chromosomes. They're aligning their chromosomes before they come up with a strat. And you get to watch. And you get to hear the fucking metal sound grinding in your ears.
True.
I'm putting it
Chad, it makes sense that people who buy butterfly knives always sell them instantly, you know? It's the same thing as how people who used fidget spinners got bored of them so quickly, you know? It was for people with short attention spans, same with butterfly knives, and they get rid of them quickly. So you're constantly seeing butterfly knives getting traded around.
in A tier, man. Goated knife, but it's not the best. The classic is clean. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I've seen a single person use the classic knife ever,
A tier.
and that's probably for a reason.
High
Okay,
B
C
tier?
tier.
Or A
Falchion
tier?
knife. Out of all
What?
the knives I ever owned, the one I owned the longest was a falchion knife. Super old school. If you use a falchion knife, you're an alcoholic.
It's gotta be
respect to
D
you.
tier, D tier.
B tier for falchion knife.
What?
All right, this is
Classic
gonna be where
knife
people
worse?
start rage
Okay,
commenting.
okay.
We got the flip knife.
I don't know about
I
this
almost
list,
just
man.
said it's the cleanest knife in the game, but I'm not gonna go that far. I know that'd be copium. The
Mid.
flip knife is so sexy. The flip knife is the
So mid.
equivalent of corduroy garments. Okay, there's something about this shit. If you were a stabber on a first date, you'd use a flip knife. I don't know what the fuck that means, but the
What?
ladies love this shit. A tier flip knife.
Nah.
Goated fucking knife. So sexy. Clean
Nah.
animations. Simple design.
It's a
The
beginner
point-
knife, bro. It's a beginner knife. When you first get into CS:GO, you get the flip knife, you get the gut knife, you get the huntsman knife. They're beginner knives, okay? The most well-rounded players are not going to be using a flip knife 10,000 hours into CS:GO, okay? Sure, it's good at the start, but it doesn't hold longevity. And that's just what it is. It doesn't hold longevity. The knife doesn't even make sense. How does it flip out if the knife is longer than the handle?
Curves up.
Doesn't make sense.
Just like my cock. Curves up. Perfect for stabbing a victim. So clean. Next up, we got gut knife. Everyone hates this knife, man. What the fuck
not that
did the
bad.
gut knife ever do to you, man?
not that bad.
You don't respect fishermen? You don't respect people out there busting their ass at 4 a.m. to feed their family? This is the go-to knife that, like, broke
tier.
people would buy and you'd roast them for it. But honestly, I think it has, like, a unparalleled swag to it. People
B
who
tier.
use gut knives enjoy gut knives. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
You're a gut knife enjoyer if you use a gut knife. It's going C tier though. I might have hyped it up a little bit. It's C tier. Next up,
Guys, this is the best knife in the whole game. I enjoy using it every single day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday. D tier.
we got the Huntsman knife. Underrated opinion. I think this knife is super classic. I remember when I first got into CS, a lot of my favorite pro players used the Huntsman. I'm gonna give it a B. It reminds me of fucking Blade, the Huntsman knife swag.
Ah, wrong
but
blade.
it's not
Wrong
like
blade.
ultra.
Talk
You
to
know,
me
it's not the best
nice.
option. It's not the worst. It's going B. Good knife. Good knife. Huntsman knife is
I would
good.
put Huntsman in the
Next
same
up,
tier as
the
gut
cleanest knife
knife.
in the game. Cleanest. If you use a
S tier,
karambit,
S tier,
you
S tier.
mew while you play. You're a straight up mogger. Karambit is for the male
what?
model gamers. Cleanest knife in
S
the game.
tier.
Cleanest animation. Cleanest looks. But is it an S tier? No.
What?
It's going high A, above the butterfly. Okay? It's above the
Mods,
butterfly.
mods, take care
Speaking
of
of which,
this
I
guy.
should probably put
Take
these
care
in
of this
order.
guy.
Let's do that real quick. The reason it goes in A is because not every finish looks good on a Karambit. Like a Forest DD Pat,
What?
not rubbing me the right way. What's that shitty purple one called? The Freehand?
What?
Freehand Karambit can go down here, for all I care. The Karambit looks good in a select amount of finishes, compared to other knives that look amazing in all finishes. Next up, this is
I don't
simply
know
the
about
most goated
that. I
knife
don't
in the
know
game.
about that.
M9 Bayonet. What do you want me to say? What do you
S-tier.
actually want me to say
S-tier.
here? This is
S-tier.
the best knife in
S-tier.
Counter-Strike. M9 Bayonet is the definition of an S-tier knife.
S-tier.
This is the
S tier.
Ryan Gosling. Who's the butterfly? Robert Pattinson. I'm being gay. I'm being gay.
What's wrong with that?
Next up, we got the Navajo knife. Honestly, not a terrible knife. I'm throwing it in C tier. Tiny,
What?
dinky ass.
Nah,
fucking
nah.
HQ.
He's trolling. Same tier as classic knife? What?
Dinky blade.
He's
But
waffling
that's fine.
now.
It's got
He's
swag.
waffling.
The name is nice. It's got the cool. You use two hands to open it. You flick it open like that.
I use two hands to open the toilet. It doesn't make it good.
I think that's pretty cool. Not the worst knife in the game. It may be the cheapest, but it's not the worst. Okay, we're gonna start hitting some of the worst knives in the game here.
I
in a
use
sec.
two hands.
Next
Two
up,
hands to unzip my
Nomad
pants.
knife.
Okay, it doesn't
Base
mean it's
knife.
good. Where?
Oh, this one's actually hard.
C tier.
I'm going B tier for
tier.
Nomad. Next up,
Either one works.
yeah, least favorite knife in the game, paracord knife. Dog shit animation, dog shit looks, dog shit finishes, dog shit.
How are we putting Navajo at C tier and Paracord at D tier? Guys, Paracord is actually nice sometimes. Navajo is literally never nice, except for in vanilla. Paracord has somewhat nice finishes.
All around the fucking board. If you own a paracord knife, sell it and buy something else, please. Except you, Mo. Mo, if you're watching this, your paracord knife is more than a knife, it's a trophy. Everyone else though, sell it now. Throw that shit on the Steam market for $2. Really, I mean, it's not a loss. You're getting it out of your Steam inventory.
He's gonna put Shadow Daggers
Shadow
in S tier.
Daggers.
Watch.
If you own Shadow Daggers in 2023, you and all sorts of you definitely you gotta oh, you own a lanyard, bro. Shadow Daggers users are fucking lanyard users, bro. You wear a lanyard around your neck. Shadow Daggers D tier. Skeleton knife.
Bro, he was saying some wild stuff.
Pretty sexy. Double-sided blade, giant hole in the center, so you could spin it. Pretty sexy knife here. But the animations are kind of
A-tier.
lacking.
Uh,
There's one cool animation where you
A-tier or
spin
high
around your
B-tier?
thumb, but you're not going to get that every time. But I know once it gets the ruby and sapphire and emeralds, whenever that
Oh.
day comes, it's going to be... whole world's going to fucking collapse. For right now, I'll throw it in B. Once it gets a ruby, sapphire, emerald finish,
Maui,
probably
where?
bumps up to an A. Maybe an S one day. Next up, we got the fucking toothpick, the stiletto knife, S tier knife. Where do I start with this knife?
S tier, Stiletto, Karambit, A tier. What? Guys, I'm never letting this guy in the kitchen. Not only because he'll use the wrong knives, but he'll cook nothing. S tier Stiletto is crazy. I agree with the Bayo. I agree with the positioning of the butterfly knife. Flip knife, whoa. Way too high. Way too high. But Stiletto, I would understand at A tier. But at S tier, wow. A couple skins look good on that knife. Just a
Stiletto is
couple.
for Chads. It always remind me of like a rapier. If you got a stiletto, you're doing the dirty work, baby. You're hitting the headshots. You got the fucking movement. You got the swag. I feel like only based ass players use the stiletto. So clean,
I'd
so
put it
sexy,
in like
so
high
simple,
B tier, I think.
so petite, so petite. I want to start speaking French when I see this knife. It's like Italian or something. Stiletto, stiletto. Next up, survival knife. Survival knife, we don't have to waste breath talking about it. D tier. Should have never been added to the game.
That's
Fucking
fair.
stupid, ugly
That's
ass knife.
fair.
Talon
That's
knife.
fair.
Honestly, I'm gonna throw it right behind the butterfly. As you guys know, I main the vanilla Talon. It's got one of
How
the
is
best
Talon in
animations
the
in the
same
game.
tier as
I feel like it's got a
Karambit?
pretty nice big blade with a sick ivory handle. Love that knife. It's catching up in price too. Okay, people are
It looks bad on like 8 out of 10 skins that it exists in. It sounds horrible. It looks goofy as hell. Karambit is 10 times better in every single aspect.
starting to realize the Talon swag, and Simple also, you know, not to
Talon
be
is
that
only
guy.
popular because
Simple
it's cheaper
uses
than the
Talon.
Karambit.
Okay, great minds think alike. And
That's
next up we
the
got the
only
Ursus.
reason
A lot
why.
of people hate this knife. It's going right in front of the flip knife, though, in my opinion. Once again, it's all
Okay.
about animations and
Okay.
looks. That's all it's about. It's basically looks and personality for humans.
I like
the
the
animation
Ursus
is the
knife.
personality. Are you feeling fucking wacky and goofy, or are you feeling, you know, it's all in the mood. If you're feeling wacky, fucking goofy, you go C tier and below. You could pick, you know, you could be wacky and goofy with a falchion and a Bowie.
Bro, Shadow
But if
Daggers
you
are
wanna,
not D tier. Those are like A
you know,
tier,
you're
I'd
looking
say.
A tier and above for that sort of Mog status. So this is it, guys. The official knife tier list. If you made it, I'm so proud of you. Let's throw up a heart eye emoji in the chat.
Was
Yeah,
he
it's
live?
fucking.
Was he live or was it just a video? I'm so confused now. Hey, heart eye emojis. You already know. You already know. Guys, this is my knife tier list. Let me show you. Boom. Mine is... That's his, and that's mine right there. Karambit, I have an S tier. Bayo, M9, obviously, S tier. Bayo, we kind of disagree with. He thinks it's a lot worse than I think it is. Classic knife, I have an A tier. He has a freaking C tier somehow. L list, what? How are y'all saying L list? How? This list is fire. Not a singular wrong take. Shadow Daggers, A tier. Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss. Classic knife. Maybe put it down to B tier nowadays. This was a year ago. Ursus, Stiletto. Both very, very, very cool knives. I'd maybe knock up the butterfly knife a little bit because I've been starting to enjoy it a little bit more. Skeleton knife and butterfly knife, B tier. Maybe I'd even move up butterfly knife to A tier nowadays. Since I started using one, I understand it a little bit more. I would probably move up gut knife to C tier. And for the most part, everything else I would keep the same. Guys, WRL list. WRL list. Now that I've updated it. Now that I've updated it. Still L. Whose list is better? Oh. Guys, you're only saying that because you're trying to make me look silly. You're trying to make me look goofy right now. Okay? My list isn't bad. Oh. All right. Hey, W video from Do Up though. If I was logged in, I would like and subscribe. Bang, bang, bang. That was actually a good video.